is there. So and trusting that. So I think that's the biggest thing.
Ça a été une saison difficile pour les Blues. Ils ont beaucoup de joueurs blessés. Tout ça. À quel point ça a été? Est-ce que tu te la qualifierais d'abord de décevante de saison?
C'est sûr, je pense que chaque année que tu réussis pas à faire les séries éliminatoires, c'est une saison que tu dois qualifier de décevant. Puis évidemment, on se doit d'apprendre de chaque épreuve. Puis l'année passée, évidemment, c'est d'apprendre du fait que notre manque de constance tout au long de la saison, les hauts et les bas nous ont, au final, dans le fond, nous ont empêchés de faire les séries. Donc, c'est des points qu'on a échappés ici et là qui nous ont fait mal.
Et comment tu vois la saison prochaine? Est-ce que tu vois ça comme une montagne à remonter ou tu vois ça plus positivement?
Là, je pense qu'il faut le voir justement positivement. Oui, il y a des choses qu'on se doit de changer. Personnellement, en tant que joueur, on doit arriver plus près, puis se rendre compte que chaque équipe s'améliore, chaque équipe est près du match numéro 1 jusqu'au dernier. Donc, il faut vraiment arriver avec ce sentiment-là de vraiment vouloir faire une différence. Puis, je pense que tout le monde évidemment est déçu de la façon dont on a performé en tant qu'équipe, en tant qu'individu. Puis, c'est à nous de prendre les bouchées d'eau cet été pour être prêts.
Merci beaucoup.
Merci.
Second straight year being nominated with Mukhtar and with Taze, those guys. What can you maybe learn from guys that are nominated with you consistently year after year?
Yeah, I mean, they're two great competitors, and just the way that they play the game, and they always play they always give their all, I guess, and they play the 200-foot game, and that's something I think you have to look at and respect and try to take definitely some things from their game to put into yours. And I've always been I have great respect for both of them, and they're definitely great players defensively, but really offensively as well. They're really gifted, and it's just an honor to be named in the same category as them.
Just for you, won it last year, consistently at the top of this category. How do you keep pushing yourself to get better in that area?
Well, I think it's to me it's about taking pride in all the little details, and some of them are not always seen or heard about, but to me they make a difference between if you win or lose, and if you help your team or not. So I think that's really my main focus, and by doing that it helps my consistency to go along and throughout the year.
So going into this off season, what's maybe something where you're like, okay, I'm going to work on this a little bit more this summer. I'm going to add this. I'm going to do what you change or anything?
I'm trying to work on my shot, on my release. It's always something. Now I'm playing in the slot on the power play. I don't know if it's going to change or not, but I've been playing there last year and a little bit the year before that, and I'm trying to work on my release and making sure that when I do get the puck that I'm ready to shoot at any time, and I'm trying to work always on my skating, because it's if you look at the game now, the speed of it has increased so much that you need to be a good skater, a great skater actually, and be fast. So try to work on those two things.
Been to Vegas a few times already for awards like this, and there's a lot of talk now about Vegas getting an expansion team. Would you like to make at least one more visit a year out here?
I mean, you know what? I'm open, I guess, to whatever. If it is Vegas, that seems to be the best market, so be it. But I know there's lots of talk about other cities that want a team. Or I'm talking about Quebec City. They're building a team a building right now, and so there's lots of talks about it. We'll see what happens. I mean, I'm definitely not in the business side of it, so we'll see what happens with that. But as players, I mean, I'm open to any market, I guess, that could be good for the league and for hockey.